That's all you need right there. Actually, I've already used this pack, catch some fish, it looks like, because it's torn open on top. But raw shrimp with the shell still on. That's key. You want the shell still on when you buy it, but you're going to take the shell off when you fish with it. There we go, got it that time. Looking for channel catfish and blue cats, not these little speckled cats. They're pretty little catfish, and you definitely can get some meat to eat them, but you gotta catch a bunch of them for that, and I'd rather have some nice fillets, so we'll let him go. You can see the sun's just about crest over these treetops here. This right side of the river is completely sun burning right now, and then right about here shade kicks in, and we've got a good little brush pile here, a tree going down in the water here, and then behind that tree another tree going in the water. So we're gonna give it another whirl here and see if maybe we can get some channel catfish in this spot. The bite is tough because I didn't show y'all, because I would have showed you if something would have happened, but I tried fishing for about 30 minutes for some panfish, just throwing a beetle spin for about 15 minutes, and I threw a F5 Rapala. It was either F5 or F7, I can't remember, but the smaller of the two Rapalas there, and nothing, not even a single bite. So I'm going to give it another whirl here with the catfish, because really that's what I want the most is catfish. I was really wanting some catfish to eat for supper tonight, so hopefully we can at least get one filletable channel catfish or blue cat for supper tonight. Alright, we got some coffee poured. Sit back and see what happens. Well, he about snatched out of the boat while I was trying to get this chest camera on. So y'all just gonna have to sit there for a second. Oh yeah. Well, I just put the order in. The good Lord just provided and filled the order for me. This joker just about took the rod out of the boat. Actually knocked this other rod out of the rod holder and into the water. There was no bumping, he just grabbed and ran. There we go. Thank you, Lord. That'll work. Alright. Thank you, Lord. Nice little channel cat. Be able to get some fillets off of him, that's for sure. How did I miss that fish? Now this one's getting a bite. There we go. Smaller, whatever it is. Maybe, maybe not. That's decent. Thank you, Lord. There we go, number 3. Thank you, Lord. One thing I like doing is when I'm throwing fish directly on ice and not putting them on a stringer is to go ahead and rip the gills out. It kills the fish pretty quickly, and of quite frankly, I mean, that's really the main reason I do it. I don't worry about bleeding them out and all that like some people say, but killing the fish quick and ethically, just like anything else, want to be right. So that's what we're doing. And if you don't want to see it, look away now. But for those that wonder exactly how the right way to do it, I just use pliers. You can use like shears or anything like that, but you're just going to reach up in there and literally just grab the gill and start pulling. Sometimes you'll get the whole gill at one time, other times you'll get just little pieces of it, but I'm going to go in there and rip that out, and you can see all the blood starting to come down now. So it's going to bleed out quick, and that'll be it. Give one more dump in the water to get that excess blood off. Go in there. Get another piece of shrimp out. See if we can't add a couple more. Alright, we got big brush pile here right in the middle of the river, stretching all the way across. So there ought to be something down there. $10.52. Sit here for about 10 minutes roughly, see what happens. There we go, got them that time. Little channel. Another small channel, but he ain't too small. He's definitely good enough to get some fillets off of and bring home. Thank you, Lord. There we go. Don't feel like much of a fish, but it's fish. Little old bullhead, speckled cat. Hear him talking to me. There we go. Alright. The thing I love about channel cats, blue cats, and I assume flatheads, I've never caught a flathead, but with channels and blues, you can have a small little catfish like this, but you can, you know, they're thicker, so you can get nice fillets off of them, even for their size. Alright, we've pulled, I think, 3 out of this little hole here. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of this spot. We're gonna ride down the river just a little ways, see if we can find something that looks like one of those obvious good spots. But I mean, right here is where I caught them all at, right in the middle of the river, in this big brush pile. Even though it's right in the sun, there's so much brush down there from fallen tree. And it's really deep. It's actually one of the deepest holes I've found so far today. As is everything right now. This river's extremely low, so it's still got some good depth in places, but in comparison to normal, really shallow. But we're gonna head to some different spot, see what we can find down the river a little ways. But it's 11:40 now. I'm only gonna give it about 30 more minutes and then we'll be heading on home. We got us a nice little mess. Thankful the Lord's blessed me with them. But let's see if we can't get us another 1 or 2 to put in the box. Look at that. Now that's a brush pile. I wish it was in the shade, but we can get right up here, straight in front of the bow of the boat, get in the shade there and fish back behind us, right into it. Because obviously there's plenty of shade under that brush pile. Even though it's right in the sun, there's plenty of shade under it. There we go. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. Hopefully it's not a daggum turtle. Because it ain't even really fighting, but it's just heavy. Yep, as expected. Big old snapping turtle. Golly. We're not going to be trying to get that hook out. Look at the size of that joker. Alright, well there's definitely no trying to get the hook out of his mouth, unfortunately for him, because I like my fingers. So, trying to think, I don't really have anything in here that I could try to get it even relatively close to his mouth with. So unfortunately for him, he's going to have about 10 inches of line sticking out of his mouth. Daggum yellow fly. That'll make your heart bump when you just got pliers to try to get down there. And I wanted to get it as close as I could to him, but that's about all we could get. Safely, at least. Alright folks, it's 12:45. We're going to go ahead and call it a wrap for the day. I was just about to fall asleep here on my boat. I had my feet propped up on the motor, leaned back in the seat here in the shade, this breeze blowing. It's nice. But he woke us up because he started pulling on the rod there, but we're going to call it for today. Head on back to the ramp.